Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age the Veilguard. Last time we met the Inquisitor of the Inquisition, or our old character from Dragon Age Inquisition. And we found out a little bit about the world state, and I guess the South is struggling beneath a very, very powerful blight. Ferelden has pretty much fallen, Denerim's gone, or sacked, or maybe gone. I don't know. It'd be really cool to see, like, have maybe not, but it'd be really cool to have a game where you're just rebuilding Denerim and stuff. I don't know. I think that'd be fun after a blight. Like, obviously, it got attacked in Dragon Age Origins, but it wasn't like conquered, right? We won. I don't know. Having things like that would be fun, I think. Anyway, we are headed back to the lighthouse, where we're going to see if anybody wants to talk. And then we'll start making our way to the next location, through the crossroads. So first, anybody want to talk? Any talkers? Yep, Valara's got a ooh, we got a lot of talking. Okay. That's what I'd like to see. So we'll just go down the line here. So we've got Emmerich first. Let's go see what he's up to. Am I just carrying around the lyrium dagger this whole time? I never noticed that. That's what that is on the side, isn't it? I mean, you don't see the dagger part, but I'm pretty sure that's the loot. Hey man, what's going on?
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Okay. That sounds fun. Walking the graves. Is there anything up here, by the way? Oh, shit. Look at this view. I mean, there's not much to see, but it's kind of incredible, right? You think about where we're at, just looking out into the fade. Like, for a mage, that must be kind of almost... I feel like it'd be almost spiritual. Good place to meditate. And we saw that conversation with him and Valara, how he has, like, breathing exercises and stuff. So I wonder if he does, like, a lot of meditations or anything like that. Okay, I think everybody else was outside. Harding doesn't need to talk. But Lara wants to talk, though. She's got a quest.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
Uh-oh.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Damn.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
How does that happen? Install it back. Show it who's boss. How does that happen?
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator. Its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it.
Mm-hmm.
Which... Okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways.
Okay.
So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Like a jerk. Condescendingly, it seems. Forcefully. Condescendingly.
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far?
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me. and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What came later? Who's Anaris? Forgotten one? Who's Anaris?
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods. We couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgrenon, Gillenane.
Oh, yes.
But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Oh yeah, I was thinking this, but I was wondering, you know, is that something the game would actually even let us do? Ask about Solus. Oh, no, I thought this read ask Solus about it. Yeah, I was like, why can't I just take a quick nap and go ask Solus about it?
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool
You're
who
damn.
will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Oh, well. So, Anaris was also not wanting to... Well, obviously that's kind of what she said, but he was in open defiance of them. Ask about the Evanuris.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Okay, so again, not necessarily, well, open defiance, but not a rebellion as much as Fen'Harel's was, maybe? I don't know. Do what you need to do.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris,
Uh-huh.
for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Yeah, okay. So, Solus's whole thing, I think, was like... He didn't want to, like, take over as the new leader. At least as far as we know. Whereas Anaris seems like he definitely wanted the power for himself. Okay. No light on there. No light on... Oh, no. Davin wants to talk too. Okay. Let's go in here.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Talk to us, Tosh. Your mother said something? Your mother said something?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tasha's mother said that Tash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
It's not about the dress. Kanari can wear dresses. We can stop if you want. No, you wouldn't. It's not about the dress.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
You're getting there. We're here to help, so it's about womanhood. I need you functional. Between these two. This is actually like one of my first hard decisions here. Is you functional or we're here to help? I feel like Rook would say this. We're here to help.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
They approve, yay. Alright. I thought
Lucanus? Where is he?
Lucanus? Hello? Lucanus? Was that it? It was just telling me he's not there. Oh no. My map. Oh, he's over here now. Okay. We'll be over there in a moment. Go talk to Davern while we're here.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Nice parenting skills. Dream big. Don't be rude, Hassan. Nice parenting skills.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. They've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
Tell me about Weishaupt.
I heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hung out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
Who are the wrong sort?
And just how wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun. Right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
That's true. Why is the first warden angry?
Has your first warden always been, well...
A stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elganon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
You're not like that. I'd join the Wardens. I'd prefer prison. Would Rook join the Wardens? Does he know everything the Wardens entails? Because we got to keep in mind, like, the joining and everything is secret, right? So we don't know, or we're not supposed to know, you know, everything about the Wardens. They're very mysterious. Yeah, I joined the Wardens, sure.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weishaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weishaupt's drafty in the winter.
Are you really selling it?
It gets better. When darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past, but after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
Criminals are criminal, I say, as in Teven Crow, an assassin. Everyone deserves that. I hope it lasts. Everyone deserves that.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden. Has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
I do like that he didn't bring up the joining. I thought he'd say something like that about that as a consequence when I said I'd want to be a warden. But no, it's supposed to be kept secret, right? At least it used to be. Oh, I'm sure like most people like in a really powerful position might know about it. But I mean, if you play the human noble in Dragon Age Origins, your dad doesn't seem to know about it. Although I guess he's reluctant to let you go, so maybe he does have an inkling. But there's a lot going on there. So who knows? Alright, let's go talk to Lucanus. Or try and catch him anyway. He was down below, or is he up there? There he is.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Spite, enough.
Spite?
Bad spite.
Stop. You're not taking Lucanus through the Alluvion.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff or worse?
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you okay?
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
Yes.
I'll be more careful next time.
Tie yourself down. Can we talk to Spite? Can we talk to Spite?
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Can we, like, lock the Alluvion or something? That'd be nice to know, right? Oh yeah, it's been a while since we've been in here. Questions on demonic possession. Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims that they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker, angry at their creator for turning from them and jealous of those creations he considered superior. They stare across the veil at the living and do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep and prey on their psyche with nightmares. Whenever they can, they cross the veil into our world to possess it outright. We know that any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of an abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified. Enchanter Brahm's categorization of demons into the portion of the psyche that they primarily prey upon has held since the Tower Age. Excerpt from The Maker's First Children by Bader, senior enchanter of Ostwick, scrawled below in Lucanus's handwriting. Imric declares this categorization limited by Nevaran standards, and Nev claims it makes the matter overcomplicated based on what she's seen. Either way, it speaks only of mages again. Every text says I should be dead or impossible. There must be something else. Alright, here we got this one. Tosh notes, meeting shadow dragons to talk gender stuff. Writing notes to work through gender crap. Showing to Rook for help maybe. Maevaris pretty. Tarkin tough. Both trans. Both open about being trans and said I could share stuff if it helped me on my journey. I did not ask for a journey. Trans means was other gender. Then change. We need to work on her writing. Wait, no. Was always new thing, just now acknowledged. Not changing, affirming. Trans woman is woman. Not feeling right in body is dysphoria. Whole big thing. Could feel like want to be guy instead of girl. No. Oh my god, this is long. Could feel like not connected to body. Not everyone does this. Could feel uncomfortable with girls who act more feminine. No, I like girls. Girls smell good. Okay. But like... just the writing style is very... We need to open a Rook's School of Writing. But like hanging out with lords more than girls. Ashamed of not doing what your gender should do. Ugh. Getting euphoria is feeling right. Non-binary means not man or woman. Can feel like either. Can look like guy, girl, neither. Some use she, he. Some swap. Some use they. But still single with name. Flynn is non-binary. They are coming this way. Who's Flynn? Have we met Flynn? I don't remember Flynn. Confusing, but sure. Also gender fluid. Feel different on different days. Can switch pronouns. Don't think that's me. Agender, bigender, demigender, others. Lots of different ones. Not me, okay. Never too late. Valid said... valid? Even valid, even if no words when younger, blah blah blah. Maevaris saw notes and is mad. Write this down exactly. You're valid. People will say you're not enough this or too much that. Do not let it diminish you. No two journeys are alike. That's wonderful. Embrace it. Did you get all that? Okay, fine. Okay. Is there more? No, I think it just got bugged. Boop. Wait, is there more? No, there's not. Okay, thank you. Here we go. A letter to Dorian. Sparkler. Thanks for the book recommendations. The library in the Viscount's Keep could use a little more class. Kirkwall has been calmer since I got back from my trip to see old friends in Orlais. The end of the Inquisition flooded the free marches, and able-bodied ex-soldiers looking for work in warmer weather. Suddenly, I have more hands than I have shit to fix or things to fight. It's a good problem to have. Of course, a third of them still secretly work for Charter, but I'll put up with it. Some of the spies are better craftsmen than the craftsmen. Liliana, there we go, always did have an eye for talent. Give May my love, would you? I'll be waiting before I can make a trip to Minrathous again. And she's the only family I've got left that I'm still speaking to. Varric. Okay. Wait, is there more? Oh, there's a missive. Message from the front. The fight for the south. Rook. That's a lot. Though the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I'd heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continues to speak highly of you. However, the greatest vote of confidence came from Morrigan. Really? She's always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know it yet. So it was she who suggested we meet, and as always, heeding her counsel proved to be the wisest decision. Unfortunately, I send grim tidings. The echoes of Solus's ritual and the escape of the gods ring across the south, and the smell of war is heavy in the air. In Orlais, a splinter faction of the nobility has made common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Orlais and the border keeps of Ferelden. Antom corsairs harass shipping out of Ostwick, and in the far southern wilds, blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in great numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. Not again. But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evil in Thedas, yet its people stand stalwart and resolute. Take care of the gods in the north, and I'll make sure the south handles itself. And when this is all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, the Inquisitor. It's interesting that he abbreviated that. Cool. Did we read this? Wait, the Venatori took full advantage because of... Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we read all that. Yeah, okay. Alright. Enough of that. Go ahead and get this stuff done. I wish there was a quick button to press for this stuff, too. And I really want to transmog again. I know I feel like I just recently transmogged. But... actually not really feeling the helmet. Actually, the helmet was okay. Transmog. One more time. Not one more time, but one more time for now. We haven't touched our weapons in a while either. You know what? Never mind. Don't got time for transmog. Let's just go. We'll be fine. Okay, did we get a new quest? Yeah, we did for Imric, right? So we're gonna do this. So we gotta go back to the necropolis. Travel to the tracked quest. Are they with me? Yeah, okay. I didn't see my companions with me. Okay, so it's over this way. Through here. Hey guys. I feel like we haven't come down this way very often.
Trouble nearby.
Ow. Ow. Oh, that doesn't kill him? That's not good. Got him. Thank you. Alright, can you guys, let's see.
That's how you do it, Harding.
There we go. Oh, hi.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job to you too. Have we been here before? Did we come down this way previously? Oh, no, but I'm... Ooh, hello. Public warning. A wanted poster of the notorious half-made bandit, a thief who escaped a Morn Watch anatomy class post-mortem. He remains a persistent scourge in Navarra City. And I hate when that happens, huh? That was a nice spot. I don't know if I would have spotted that on my first journey through here. Guess we can just look at our map. Have we been here? There's two chests down there. Oh, this is above the demon place, I think. Okay. I think we've been here. I remember that group of chests, or crates, rather. Okay, no, this isn't the same place. Okay. So we find a wisp anywhere. Have to be on the lookout for a wisp. Maybe this? Aha.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around? I bet the Watchers would appreciate us gathering up the bones.
Oh, okay, we gotta find all the bones. Are they down here? I hope they're not down there, because I'm not going down there. Oh no, they're gonna be down there, aren't they? Oh, I see a purple... Okay, no. How many bones are there? That is one over there too. Ah. 3. I saw one in the alcove over there too. Four. Oh no. Oh, 5. Don't tell me there's more. I did it. Nice.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
5's always a lucky number. And I can put you in here.
Can't do this without a wisp.
And I get my chests. Hell yeah. Jade Cleaver. Ooh. The entire party gets +1 maximum burning stacks. Plus that just looks cool. At least the icon does. Ah! And it increases his. Detonations deal 25% damage versus health. And enemies at low health reduce Emmerich's ability cooldown by 50%. That's pretty good. And then another memento. A picture filled with dense symbolism of the necromantic arts. These allegorical illustrations are popular gifts for children about to come of age. Cool. Good companion gear there. I appreciate it. And now we can go fight these guys without worry. And we've definitely been here before.
Better be ready. Nice run.
Oh, hi, you're a big dude.
Hitting us from afar.
Ow. Okay, why are you over here? I already fought these people. Nope, didn't want to do that. Okay. That's not who I wanted to hit. Oh, but I hit them too. That's good.
Time to finish this.
Okay. Good. Got a couple of healing potions around here. Oh, you've got a shield on you. Is there another one? Yeah.
Their blood, not ours.
Oh, I don't have that ready.
Shooting for us.
There we go. Hassan. Well, that was the wrong guy, but sure. What are you doing? Do something.
That's the last of them.
Good. Wasn't there another healing potion somewhere? Up this way? Yeah, there it is.
One for us.
Very good. Keep all 5 of my healing potions. So did we go through this door? I don't think we did we?
Rook,
Hello. As Emmerich performs rituals to honor the dead of the Grand Necropolis, the senior necromancer opens up about his past. Let's hear about Emmerich here. Oh, this is nice.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Still getting a lot of gloom. Solid lesson. This is so neat. This is so creepy. Oh, this is really neat. It's interesting, like, having sort of a not evil society of necromancers. That's kind of cool. This is neat, yeah.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
It'd only be right. Why bother? Why bother?
Seems pointless. No one here's expecting company.
Sorry.
Are they?
Let's continue.
Okay. I was...
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead.
Sorry, Emmerich, I didn't...
Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
Sure. I didn't mean to upset you. I was honestly wondering why that mattered.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
I guess if you just get crushed or
I
something.
never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber.
That's good.
Could you light the next candle?
I really like that aspect too. This whole necropolis thing is really cool.
Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
If you ever want a side job, the crows are always looking for new potions.
Yes, as I recall, you're rather famous for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This way, Rook.
You're right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Examining the graves?
Good job. Is my next one?
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Light.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. You remarked earlier that keeping this place in order seems pointless, but there's meaning in how we tend the necropolis.
Just seems like a lot of ceremony.
The ceremony can be the point.
What are those?
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
You got a wisp here.
Ah, look here.
Hey? Your department, Emmerich? Move along now. Hey?
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Lucky you turned out a mage down here. Sorry about your parents.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
Having a purpose?
The next set of graves lies ahead.
Why am I not RP walking? Or why aren't you RP running?
Please, light the next candles if you
Oh.
would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
Called it.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before.
What are we doing
We
here?
must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
Light.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
Okay. Oh, you ring the bell. Okay, we do it.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Excuse me. Hello, Mr. Spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
All right. Go ahead and do it then. This is a cool place. I really like it.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It doesn't bother me. Of course, like most people. I don't think about it. This is too heavy for me. I don't think Rook thinks about it. Like, I don't know exactly the Antivan training, but I imagine that's probably part of it, right? Like, you can't think about death.
I try not to think much about the big end.
It wasn't a choice for me when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
An interesting fear for him to have, right? Because obviously, I guess in most fantasy fiction, the necromancer is trying to defeat death, right? He's a necromancer, but in this specific sect of necromancy, it's all about honoring the dead, preserving the dead, kind of thing. A bit Egyptian in its style, which is cool. I really like it. And the fact that he's struggling with the death thing and being an expert on death, you know, it's interesting. In a graveyard? Anything for Manfred. That's very thoughtful. Anything for Manfred.
Well, if Manfred's excited, how can I refuse?
Yep, he's not as cute as Hassan.
Cheers, Manfred.
But he's close. There we go. Walking the graves. While performing rites in the necropolis, Emmerich confessed that he has always been haunted by a fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. And you get your keepsake. Increased healing, ability cooldowns, all that good stuff. Alright. Is there loot in here? Yeah, that's the important questions. Don't see any, but there's a fast travel, so let's go grab that. Oh, there's some of this kind of loot. I guess I went the wrong way. What? Huh. I did not think that was going to happen. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 2. The Randy Dowager greets the temperate without temperance, collecting the uncommon vigor mortis, being a spirited necromance. Quite beyond the pale. Veils have never been so thin as the question of where one goes is overshadowed by how often one might arrive. The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step, the lady herself says. A plot that gives itself away in the end, but when the mood is right, who among us hasn't? 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Right, and then got a couple things here. The Visitation, a folktale. Here's a copy of that Navarran folktale you were interested in, Balara. I heard this around the fire a few times as a child, Emmerich. Many ages ago, there was a spirit that longed to see the world where people dwelled. Others of its kind warned that it would find no welcome, but the determined spirit set out to see what it could see. It first visited a kingdom in the south, where it found people grieving by a pyre. They cried out, "We know you, thief of life, of bodies of peace." They hid themselves, and receiving no welcome, the spirit left. Next, it visited a kingdom in the north, where it found people grieving by a flaming fire. They cried out, "We know you, destroyer of fortune, of fame, of livestock and servants." They cast it out with magic, and the spirit left. Then it visited a kingdom of the Middle Lands and found people grieving by a grave. When they saw the spirit, they cried out, "We know you, bringer of knowledge. Help me to our dead." And they held it a banquet and had it stay the night. The spirit returned to its brethren and told them of its warm welcome in the Middle Kingdom. Some more visited, and the Middle Kingdom honored the spirits by inviting them into their dead. With the spirits' help, the kingdom prospered. This is how it was told in old days, and we remember it still. From Myrna, on rediscovering the gardens. Dear Professor Volkaren, thank you for your missive. Your discovery of the new location of the Memorial Gardens is most fortunate. We feared the next public days of mourning would have to be held adjacent to the charnel pyramids, which remain disagreeably cursed. I have recommended they undergo a lustration before next equinox. I regret to inform you that a portion of the basalt hypogeum has vanished. Its disappearance was more violent than the typical reshuffling of the necropolis. We will send word if it returns. Cordially yours, Watcher Myrna, Keeper of the Seals. Alright. Oop. Did he get ranked up too? Yes, he did. Alright, go ahead and grab time slow duration by 20%, and Sonic effect is intensified. Hands can use abilities. And time slow and active cooldowns reduce. Yeah, do that. Hell yeah. Now none of this is, unfortunately, I don't know why I kept going down this one. It's not a instant cast. I don't know. Okay. What do we got in here? Detonating dragons adds 1 stack to every affliction earned on them. Okay. I'm not gonna wear that because we don't fight dragons very often. But if we do fight dragons, we can always switch that to her. Because we'll probably use her when we do fight dragons.
Let's see if we can figure this out. Huh. There's writing on it.
Frost-blown dark before dawn. Sightless gulf of endless sleep. No sound murmurs through the mind. Nothing turns within the deep.
These bells.
Okay, I guess I gotta go find all the bells and ring them. Fine. Guess I'm not going that way. I think that's the way out there. Just take a look around here. Yeah, well now that we know there are little secrets around. Really, game? That's a bit odd. Alright, so we gotta go around and find all the bells. There's another one. Laughing youths in noonday shade. Clasp the harvest hand in hand. Find the shrouded lover's kiss. Pluck the lily from the land. Alright, and then this is the last one here.
Let's try this again.
Rises now the evening star. Counterweight to hail desire. Feel the old year's clutching toll. Mark the banking of the fire. Oh, there's one up here too. So there's a specific order we gotta go in. Death's new bounty blooms awake. Wrapped in silken morning sighs. Golden is your new-found birth. Flame eternal in your eyes. Failure. Each cutting withers when I attempt to replant it above the necropolis. Somewhere along the ages we created soil that breeds plants poisoned by the sun. What a pity. I would have enjoyed a cluster of moon lilies in my little potted garden. Okay, and then there's this one here. Fire on the sands above. Stirs the breath and paints the sky. Insects flock in golden vaults. Shepherds wake and red hawks cry. Okay. So that's not the one right there. We're probably gonna end up doing trial and error here because I didn't pay attention during the readings. But there's that one. And then we use this one. And then that one. Unless there was just like a timer as well, that could have been it.
Let's try this again.
Huh. It had 2 things on it. I wonder if that means anything. Okay, so there's that one. And it seemed like this one worked. Okay, no, that one has 2 on it now too. Maybe we do this one next. Does the purple flame mean it didn't work?
Let's try
Yeah,
this again.
okay. So then we know what the third one is. So there's that one. And then we go here. Do that one. And then we go down to here. Do that one. Good. And now we go do this one. Good. And then the fifth one is this one.
Ah, that opened up something.
But what? What did it open up? Nothing around here. Nothing there. Something back here. Aha. Hi, Spirit. The Death Mask. Ooh. That sounds fun. And Precious Ring of Decay. Ooh. That's actually good for what I'm using right now. Might end up using that. Also got another curio. Organ jar for the Navaran who wants to take it all with them. A jar for storing the heart, for storing the heart, stomach, brain, or any other cherished tissue. All right. We got that for you. Okay. I think we're done here. Let's make a stop back at the... Yeah, we're going back to the lighthouse. And then, unless we have a new quest... So he wants to talk, and looks like she does have a quest as well. Okay. We'll pick these two things up before we end the episode. We'll talk to Emmerich first.
Davlin, if a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. The changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
Hey, Emmerich.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
Tell me about the necropolis.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
Vigil? Against what?
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
Are Watchers also Mortalitasi?
So, I've heard people call necromancers Mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mournwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are Mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What kind of responsibilities?
What's the Mournwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
You mentioned homesickness.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Did you give up your classes?
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
As a teacher, that hits hard. 10. I'd kill for 10 student classes. Corpse whispering requests?
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
This guy is growing on me really quickly. I remember saying I didn't think he was for me, or something like that, a few episodes back when we got him. He's growing on me quick. And that's not your whole job?
You can get anything out of the dead, and they just let you leave Navara.
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
I'll see you around, Emmerich.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
I enjoy your company. Oh, with the undead? Sure. And I get missing home. Okay, but what kind of right? Sure. Sure, and I get missing home.
Sounds good. Sometimes I miss home too.
Rook, I'm not... well, perhaps a little.
You'll cheer up once we look at some graves, I bet.
The ceremony should be most centering. I'll let you know when it's time.
Thanks, Emmerich. Catch you around. Interesting, I'm assuming the game is referring to Antiva, Treviso, when he says home. But in my canon for him, that could also be Orzammar. It's hard though, because like I'll do that in a moment. Let's just finish this episode up. Because I know the crows take you when you're like a child usually, right? At least that's what Zevran said.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds great. Having drinks with the pirates? Dragon class. Alright. Alright guys, we're gonna end the episode there. In the next episode, we'll collect this and read some codex entries before we finally... I guess we'll go do her quest next. But we will get to at least the crossroads going towards the next main quest in the next episode. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.